When I say Hampi, most prominent question arises is how to reach Hampi, because even many doesn't know how they can reach Hampi affordably on a budget. Here is the answer for that questions, guys. By air, by train. So nearest airport to Hampi is Hubballi, which is well connected with Bangalore, Mumbai, Cochin, and even Hyderabad. So it is 160 kilometers from Hubballi to Hampi, and it will take around 3.5 hours to reach from there to Hampi. So, or else you can take the train, which is connected almost to all the parts of India. If not connected from your city, just take a train to Madgaon and you will be into Hospet. You can hop down into Hospet Junction, and from there you can take a bus which is 30 minutes. Every 30 minutes you have bus to Hampi from Hospet. Hospet is just 12 kilometers from Hampi, and it will take less than 20 minutes to reach from Hospet to Hampi, which will not cost you more than 17 rupees. It's just 17 rupees per person. You can also reach Hampi by bus. It is well connected to the private buses, and also if you don't have direct bus to Hampi, don't worry. Get a bus. Get a government. There is government bus from almost all the cities in South India to Hospete. So from there you can just take another bus to Hampi. Now, second question arises is where to stay in Hampi. For all your information, no one can stay in the heart of the Hampi because there is no hotel exists in the heart of the Hampi. Nearest place where you can stay to the Hampi is in Kamalapur. Kamalapur has tons of hotels and homestays for all types of budgets. Kamalapur is just 4 kilometers from the center of Hampi and just 1 kilometer from the perimeter of royal enclosure, so that you can walk directly from your hotel to the royal enclosure. Kamalapur has many hotels for all the budgets. The one which I am suggesting right now is for who is on a budget trip. Maurya Bhuvaneshwari KSDC Hotel, which is in Kamalapur and which is just 1.3 kilometers from Queen's Bath, which is one of the main attraction in Hampi. So from there you can just stroll around octagonal bath and even the royal enclosure and so. Rooms rent for dormitories starts from 400 up above depending upon the amenities you require. It has got both AC and non-AC rooms and even a suite also whoever want little bit of luxury. Now, how many days is ideal to spend in Hampi? I would recommend you spend at least 5 days in order to see most of the things in Hampi and experience Hampi, because most of people come to Hampi for 1 or 2 days and they just go to point A, point B, point C and take photos and just go away. But they will not experience the Hampi has is to be, because there is hundreds of ruins of temples, mantaps, bridges and other ruins where you'll experience by walking each and everything. My suggestion is that stay for Hampi at least 5 days and experience it. Apart from ruins in Hampi, you have to go to the Kishkinta where Hanuman was born, which is nearby Hampi itself, and Anegundi is a nearby village where you can see the descendant of Hampi. So my recommendation is 5 days in Idle, but I have visited Hampi for 4 days. Definitely I am going to visit it again and again. And one more thing I forgot to mention is that about the stay. You can also stay in couchsurfing, one of which is very active in Hampi. Every year in the month of, I think in December, there is couchsurfing event happening in Hampi, where people from all over India, even people from outside India, attend those events. If you have a couchsurfing profile, just search for few people and send them a request. Definitely, you can enjoy the Hampi to the fullest without spending a single rupee on your stay. Yes, you heard it right. We got scammed. The scammed in a which it is an organized scam which is happening in Hampi. Many rickshaw driver will approach you guys selling the trip, a day trip for 1200. But most of the attraction is very close to each other. It's walkable distance. It at most it is 3 kilometers where you have to walk. So, but this scamster will sell you for 1200 per day. They will sell you like anything, that they will show these places, but they all are near. You can literally walk if you are able to walk. And if you have any mobility issue, you can take the rickshaw. But while taking the rickshaw for 1200 per day, remember one thing: when they take you to a restaurant or when they take you to a hotel, they get incremental charges. They get commission for that. Yes, it happened with us. We used 1200, we gave 1200 for the rickshaw, but for lunch, he took us to a restaurant where there was incremental 50% incremental cost on our food. Remember, guys, so for breakfast for 3, tummy full, you eat anything you want, tummy full, it won't cost more than 200 rupees. Maybe 220 the max, it won't go more than that. For lunch, each meal, veg meal, will cost 100 bucks, not more than that. Don't pay any single paisa more than that, or don't go to hotel which costs more than that, because it's 100 rupees maximum for a good meal, good vegetarian meal you can get in Hampi. What you're seeing on your screen is the shopping complex which was lined in front of Virupaksha temple, almost 4 kilometers long. These had 2 floors. You can see that it is having 2 floors intact even now after 600 years. As we speak, we reached Virupaksha temple. This is the first spot to visit in Hampi. Virupaksha temple has the biggest tower in whole of Karnataka. Temple tower in whole of Karnataka. To take camera inside the Virupaksha temple, you need to pay 50 rupees as a fee to shoot inside Virupaksha temple. This Virupaksha temple, you can walk 1.5 kilometer towards the Vittal temple, which is a shortcut on the banks of river Tungabhadra, where you can find the stone chariot. So I am ending this video here. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe and hit the like button if you like this video. Definitely subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so that you'll get a notification on my second episode of this Hampi tour, because second episode is going to be much more exciting, because I'll be sharing much more insight information about the Hampi and Vittala temple. Thank you guys. See you soon.